with some presenters who are here in the front. We have 7 presentations today. They'll last approximately 7 minutes each, and then we'll have a few minutes for some questions or comments. This is a space that is within our system to provide some feedback, to give some support, maybe say something that you thought they did exceptionally well, so they can know some of the things that they have as strengths to continue to do as they move forward in their creative careers. We all know that all of the presenters today have put in an incredible amount of work, and if any of you have ever had to prepare for a presentation in front of peers, distinguished guests, it's unnerving. If there's a little preparation and nerves that go into this, and they've done a lot of work in preparing for today, so we're really looking forward to see what you guys have to say. We're very excited. Assessors, if at the end you find that you've given someone a competent or an exemplar, we would love to hear from you on why you did that, something that they did well that they could carry forward, because a lot of the teaching that we do here is what are your strengths and how can you find things that you are naturally good at doing and live in that lane. For we all know that if we have an inherent talent in something and we can match our work to that, then we have a little bit easier road to go. That we're not fighting those things that are difficult for us to do all the time. That we've created a situation for us to feel successful, and not only successful, but content in the work that we're creating and working in every day. So if at the end you have some questions, maybe there was an outstanding worldly question that all of us will be really interested in knowing, please ask at the end. If there is a thought that you have, someone suggested maybe that they might like to do something and you might know of something, a conference, a referral, we can put those notes in the assessment for the students. They'll get that in their student folders and the Google folders that you all have. So you'll get to see some results, and it'd be a good way to log that. But maybe orally you'd like to present that option as well at the end. We'll try to limit that to about 3 minutes, so each student has around 10 to 11 minutes per, and since we have 7 students, that should get us through before the 90 minutes is up, with a little bit of breathing room to get to our next event that happens, whatever that might be. So we're going to start with Elizabeth, if you want to come up and get yourself ready to go. Each student is, yeah, I know, yay, we're going to start, this is my name is Andrea Crowley. Maybe I should have started with that because I see some faces that I've never met before, but I get to work with these students every day and to see their confidence build, and for them to say, hey, I may not find full joy in public speaking, but I know I can do it, is the goal. So we're really excited to see what you guys have to say today. When we are finished with each presenter, they will present themselves, and they will mute the screen for us to ask the questions. The next person will come up, get themselves queued up, and present themselves, and we'll just work nice and smoothly all the way through, okay? Any questions about how we'll proceed today? Sound good? All right, we're looking forward to it. I know you're a good person to start us off.
All right, well, my name is Elizabeth Holcomb. I'm a senior photography major here at Memphis College of Art. I'm also an animal activist and artist, and I say artist because I do more than just photography. So I want to make a significant impact through the art that I make, and I want to do that by just making a point and having a reason as to why I'm making my art, not just doing it because it's an assignment or just because I feel like doing it. So this past year, I took an internship at Memphis Animal Services, and there I got to not only meet amazing people and animals and photograph the animals for adoptions, but also got to participate in adoption events, and also got to one-on-one try to handle some adoptions. And I noticed that there was kind of a problem that not only Memphis was having, but the entire United States, and that's that there's overpopulation, and that's how these animals end up in the shelter in the first place. So I want to change that through my art, and I knew that I also needed to inform the public on how they could help and how they themselves can prevent, their animals or other living, breathing things from ending up in a shelter where they might be in that circumstance where they can be euthanized. So my first installation I did was about those who were euthanized, just the dogs at Memphis College of Art for 2 semesters. And the reason I did that is because the number that you see in physical form is has a lot more of an impact than it does just seeing a number on a paper. And, you know, for me, seeing the number on the paper at the beginning, I thought it was going to be a lot less until I was physically putting everything on there. And then I realized this is a lot, just physically a lot. And this is a kind of a close-up where you can see where I photo transferred some of the animals on there, and if they had a number, well, they had a number, but if they had a name, that was also on there. So this was kind of the opposite of that. It's the positive side. So I decided to take the number of dogs that had been adopted for the same 2 months, which was a whole lot more, and create kind of like a fun installation, which didn't quite work out how I expected it to because there were some complications in trying to get that up there. But it still made me realize that I need to have kind of a positive side to balance out that negative feel. And also needed to focus on the materials that I was using. And in Italy, when I studied abroad this summer, I got to do that. I took a class that was sculpture that worked with the medium and how you can relay that to the message. And so these 2 pieces, they were about anxiety and insomnia. And then this is my final piece, and it has to do with just a self-portrait that I took previously for another class. And so I came back and I continued the progress, and I did so by taking the highest number of dogs that were euthanized and the lowest from when I was at Memphis College of Art. And I layered those in Photoshop and messed with the transparencies to give them a ghost-like effect. And then I also printed them out for that exact number and placed them on pedestals so that the viewer could visually see that mass number once again. And then I wanted to keep using the transparencies, so I took it to a more physical form. And when I did so, I decided to create a calendar because that allows the viewer to see, what day that the dog might have been euthanized on, and so it becomes kind of like a date, like a stamp. Just like there's a birth date, there's also a death date. So then it becomes like an anniversary. So in the future, I want to continue helping animals, and I want to do so by either working full-time in a shelter or possibly having my own nonprofit. And when I have my own nonprofit, or working at the shelter, I also want to continue to make artwork that educates the public and allows them to see that there's this problem and they can be a part of the solution, and that things can be done prior to a dog getting up into the shelter. And so that whole situation is prevented. And also, if I were to sell a piece, I would like to take some of that money and fit into my nonprofit or share it with another nonprofit organization that directly helps the dogs get out of the shelter. And this is a quote that says, "Art can often say what words cannot. We want to bring powerful artwork to the general public that reflects on these issues and encourages change." And that speaks true to me because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to make a change. I want people to see that they can not only help the problem, but they can also, or my art can also start a conversation and help people realize that they can be part of the solution. Thank you.
Awesome. Any comments or questions? Thinking?
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you thought about, I know I wasn't sure exactly what your personal work was, if it was also just photography of animals, and I was thinking about if you thought about marketing yourself as a pet photographer.
Yes, I consider
And you
that.
could also, you know, say a portion of all print sales or whatever goes to whatever rescue, but that might be a good option. I mean, I think particularly now with all the money being spent on pets, I know from personal experience. I mean, your images are really great, and I think that might be a good market to look into, perhaps a side job, or you know, in conjunction with activist or shelter work.
Yeah, it would kind of be a backup plan for me, like, you know, if things don't work out with a nonprofit, or if it doesn't work out working at a shelter, because they have very limited funds to actually hire photographers, so they typically rely on volunteers. So if that were the case, I wouldn't mind having my own photography business and then still volunteering at a shelter to help out.
Right.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Any other ideas or things you thought she did well that you'd love to keep seeing?
You know, I always have questions. So have you been able to do any research, maybe with the larger ASPCA or their public relations firm, or how they get the word out on this issue? Who else is championing this issue on a larger scale?
What I've been researching is trying to find photographers who do, like, they have their own nonprofit for animals. I have yet to find one. It's mostly like people doing portrait painting, and then the proceeds go to a shelter or a rescue organization. So I'm hoping that if I do decide to do that, I might be the first.
Okay. And do you have plans to extend outside of Memphis?
Yeah,
Okay.
starting locally and then possibly expanding, because it's a nationwide and worldwide problem, not just in Memphis.
Any other comments, questions? Well done, thank you.